Security profession is not a simple endeavor as perceived by the others to be so. The common practice is we're trained mostly in the art of protecting lives, assets, and property with regards on law and criminal procedure.
Magandang araw mga kababayan, mga ka-59. Talong lang natin mga kababayan na gustong pasukin ang mundo ng security industry bilang isang security personnel. Muli, awang inyong lingkod, Mel TV, at isa namang security management tutorial ang inyong matunghayan sa bidyong ito. Katanungan: what are the necessary requirements of any security personnel before they can render duty and exercise his or her authority? Kasagutan: these are: 1. He must have assigned order, or he must have assignment order. Number 2, duty detail order, for short DDO sa military permission order. 3, he must have proper security uniform with valid security license, a photocopy of his or her security agency license, and firearms must be in his post. Ating ipaliwanag step by step mga ka-59, mga kababayan. Okay, number 1, he must have assignment order. Ito yung order written from operation manager na ipapakita ng isang security guard o security personnel doon sa kanyang magiging client. Ito yung written order ha. Iba itong sinasabi natin na duty detail order or DDO. Okay. Number 2, duty detail order. Ito yung document na napakahalaga. Ito yung isang mission order na dala-dala ng isang security guard. Mayroong duplicate sa kanyang post assignment, wherein detalyado ang lahat kung anong napag-usapan ng client at security agency. Specified yung pangalan ng yung assigned guard, then yung license nila, expiry date ng license, yung firearms ng security agency. Nakalagay din photocopy ng license card ng firearms, saka Xerox, yung license number, lalo na yung expiry date. Titingnan niya ng client or authorized personnel by the client. Ito yung minsan corporate safety o corporate safety and security. Ito yung nag-handle ng mga security, mga contract security personnel sa kanilang company. Based on contract, doon makikita sa DDO yung napag-usapan o napag-agrihan ng client at kung ano ang firearms na i-issue, yung caliber, make, tsaka yung expiry date ng license nito. Two-way radio, security equipment, na kung anong napag-usapan ng kliyente at security agency based on their contract and security service. Pangatlo, he must be in a proper uniform. Ito yung minsan na tutolerate ng mga client at saka natutolerate ng mga agency. Naka-civilian. Mostly in the night time. Na-monitor natin yan. So, tandaan, kapag ikaw ay mayroong hawak na baril, kailangan in uniform dahil naka-on duty ka. You can use your civilian clothes kapag ikaw break time, naka-off duty ka. Para madaling ma-identify ng mga authority of the state kapag nag-roving sila o nag-inspection. Then dala-dala yung baril niya, naka-civilian, the authority of the state or the PNP can pull out him or her. Nasa implementing rules yan ng Republic Act 5487. Para maiwasan itong mga ganitong pangyayari, kailangan in proper uniform. Yan yung identification mo kung ano ang nature of works ng meron ka, bakit meron kang dalang baril. Maliwanag, mga kababayan. Liwanag, mga 5'9". Ngayon, kapag natulirit ang pagsisibilyan mo, lalo na sa client, dahil ang yung post-assignment mo ay makikita natin na vacant lot or abandoned warehouse during night time, pwede ka magsibilyan. Situate na nasa loob ka talaga ng inyong responsibility area o EOR sa signpost mo. Huwag kang lalabas dahil even though nakasibilyan ka naman at may baril pero nasa loob ka ng iyong post assignment, hindi ikaw basta-basta hulihin. Nasa labas ka, hindi nasakop ng iyong obligasyon, siguradong madampot ka ng mga authority o SAGSD. Maliwanag yan, mga kababayan. They have authorized to apprehend who committed violation. Dahil kung sasabihin mo, sir, pinayagan naman kami na magsisibilyan lang sa kliyente namin. Wala yan sa implementing rules ng Republic Act 5487. Sa policy, sa IRR, Implementing Rules and Regulations ng Public Act 5487, na he must be in proper uniform during his tour of duty and carried his or her firearms issued by his or her security agency. Dahil mostly, more often, nakikita yung nakasibilyan na security guard, off duty yan. Na kung itolerate ng client, pwede mong i-contest yun. Pero make sure na nasa loob ka ng yung assigned post o responsibility area. Hindi ka naman huhulihin ng SAGSD dahil mayroon tayong tinatawag na trespassing. Nasa loob ka eh. Not unless ikaw yung nasa labas. Sigurado, ma-apprehend ka talaga because of the violation. Maliwanag ka 5-9. Number 4, with valid security license. So ano ang dahilan kung bakit ang security license card ay mayroon siyang expiry date? Isa sa dahilan kung bakit may expiry date yan, para mag-go ka ulit ng retraining course. Para ma-refresh uli yung kaisipan regarding sa security work. Pangalawang purpose niyan is sinisiguro nila na malinis uli ang requirements na iyong isa-submit sa iyong agency based on the track record. Number 5, yung photocopy ng security agency license, LTO yun yung license to operate. At saka yung photocopy ng firearms, monitor yan. Yun ang SOSYA. Kung kailan ka nag-renew yung license mo.